Good evening. Hi there, learning lovers. It is me, Angie, from Learn Love Tarot, to bring us messages of direction using the guidance of the daily moon cycle and also the planetary energies surrounding us. However, the message is timeless, so know that whenever you find the messages when you're meant to. And if you do find anything contained in today's message that resonates with you, it is helpful to let me know in the comment section, especially. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, welcome in if you are new here. And for my seasoned learning lovers, I appreciate you being here. So, thank you so much. We're going to start out tonight with our Hey, White Winged Dove. We're going to start out with some oracle cards here for a general reading. I'll do a quick 9-card spread, and then I will pull messages for you all. Okay, Thursday. As you know, if you read my posts, I was in Geneva on the Lake last week with girlfriends. So we just had the best time. I got air energies coming in here. And boy, oh boy, when we got there, the lake was completely frozen. And by the time we left on Sunday, it was all melted away. It was the wildest thing. So, yeah, that's what I've been seeing here. Paradigm shift. So, a 13 energy of rebirth. Okay. And I'm loving the wings on this character here. I've also been seeing this aqua color quite a bit. Let me know if you've been picking up on that energy, but definitely this paradigm shift, because what I was noticing is that I keep seeing over and over again King of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. And what those readings are showing is, like, if I just keep my heart out of it, and accept the safe, right? The safety of what we feel is secure, King of Pentacles, but trying to hold on to that while still wanting that Ace of Pentacles to come along. And Spirit's like, nah, you got to open the hand and drop it like it's hot, and then the next hot thing can come in. So paradigm shift here. Like I said, air energy, that would be Aquarius and Pluto. We've also got quite a lot of air, but only in the asteroids. Now, the salve, the remedy, the answer, the cure is understanding why we are imperfect. We're in an imperfect part of an ideal, right? And then we have women as the go-between workers, the ones that negotiate and compromise. Those are both in Libra. That would be Prosperina. And then we have also air Psyche, Cupid's beloved, at 17 Gemini. And that is all in the theme of participation. And then we have Prevention Hygeia asteroid at 26 Gemini, winter frost in the woods, ridding ourselves of non-essentials. We find truth and beauty and truth. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, luminescence. This is one of my favorite cards here. Rising up. I'm getting rise up, Andre. I haven't gotten that message with this card before, but I am seeing dragonflies, and I'm seeing the frequency of the heart here, heart chakra energy. 35 would add to an 8. Today is a 25 day with a date, making it that of the Chariot, which is the delivery of our heart's best intentions. So that's what I want to be pulling on today, is how can we deliver our heart's best intentions? And with the number 8 as the lemniscate, that is balancing in the microcosm of our own selves, so that is what we attract from the macrocosm. Look at that, balanced forces. Poetry in motion, sun energy with that 19 card there. That's what's coming in. So I feel like here, how can we release that secure King of Pentacles to go for what we really want? I think we have to ask the question, internal explorer, what else is possible? what else is possible? Sometimes we can't picture new energies or possibly stepping away from a job we've been on for 20 years, for example, because that's what we know. Just because we don't know what the next thing coming up is, that can feel scary, but we also don't know how freaking exciting it can be either, right? Miss Kaylee, hi guys, hi. We got the girls in his house. Thank you, Kaylee, Miss Peg. Thank you guys so much for being here. Miss Rad and Meredith, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Now, when I'm going to pull on the Capricorn moon here. So Earth energies, Juno is in Capricorn as well. So if you have a Capricorn moon, or simply look at where Capricorn is in your birth chart, because Juno is all about relationship dynamics. That asteroid is sitting at 26 Capricorn, a water sprite. Okay. Allowing ourselves to respond to the subtle feelings of the mysteries. So even though when we feel like it's time for change, just thinking about doing the actual act of it, the Ace of Pentacles of it all, can feel very, very scary. So some fun for you guys here. I'm going to pull a card and y'all have to guess which zodiac sign this is. I know it's date night. We can't miss that. Okay, guys, who dis? I'm bad at bottling up my emotions. Which of the 12 zodiac signs claim to be bad at bottling up their emotions? Go ahead and list those in the comments. Let's see what's going on here. I knew it was about love. I was talking about Juno for a reason, and the moon is all about our emotions, right? What is hidden. It's about our subconscious, what patterns are lying there, how we've derived our habits of being, our patterns. So okay. Yep. So how can we let go of what feels secure and make this judgment call and ask the question, how dare we? What else is possible? Can I go higher? Can I aim for more? That higher baby song, rising up, higher baby, air. Okay. Now, this is just for the pre-shuffle, what's on the bottom of the deck. So this is a judgment call about someone you have broken bread with many times. This could be a childhood friend, somebody that you love, right? And with this Two of Pentacles here, juggling back and forth, King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, right? This is a judgment call about what is going to take you higher. What else is possible? Okay, this can also be when this judgment call is made. Judgment for me denotes a deep soul tie, just like the lovers, because that Archangel Gabriel doesn't sound that trumpet of resurrection for nothing, right? The 20 cards a big deal in judgment energy. That means that our souls have this lesson that's going to keep reoccurring, patterns that reoccur for us to notice, acknowledge, and solve. Why we do them if they're not for our best and highest good. And then also people. So that's what I'm looking at here. I'm trying to walk away from having to make this choice. Okay, Seven of Swords, Two of Pentacles. And I joke that whoever's doing the most in the relationship, right? The Two of Pentacles, it's like, I gotta carry the babies, buy the wine, and then not only just get the wine and provide the wine, I gotta stomp the goddamn grapes just to get it. So it's like doing the most, doing too many things, carrying more than your share. Okay, and Page of Wands, that card won't quit either. My Tawanda energy, it feels like here some of y'all are about getting ready to wave that fuck it stick there. Okay, and there is our Queen of Pentacles. valued in your own right. So this is someone here with plenty of experience, but there's this like youthful energy of what this judgment call is bringing you. I said, what else is possible? How can I go higher? And even if we're men and women of certain ages, this makes us feel young again. Okay. You make me feel so young. Right. And what is hidden behind the curtain of our subconscious here? The 13 energy that came in with that paradigm shift. Completely different, a completely new world, moving from rough waters to calm waters. Liking that energy. Let's see where we go here. What do we need to know today? And that 26. I've been seeing 26 for a while, and we've got Juno relationship dynamics there, which is an 8 energy, again, of that balance that we're seeing here with that luminescence rising up and balancing our own energies. Okay, now today's sun energy and part of our Pisces stallion, Jude, Jude, you're always, I know you always wave it. Are you Aquarius, white winged dove? Is that your sun? Well, I'm anxious about the North Node of Destiny shifting into Aquarius, depending on where that is in your own birth chart at the end of July. I think that's going to be some interesting things. Today, with the Pisces stellium, we are at 23 Pisces. So if you figure about it, the sun moves about a degree every day. And this is about substantiating what we think or feel is true. Our heart energies, right? As there are more fools than wise and honest teacher and healers, blind faith is absurd. Hoping and waiting, right? Someone's going to change or something's going to change without effort. Like we were seeing there with that 7 of Swords and 2 of Pentacles. I'm just going to keep doing everything the same, but yet I want it to change. Now, the real leaders are typified by their willingness to serve, often at the expense of their own vital energies. That 2 of Pentacles. So, are we exhausted? Feels very, yeah. Okay, so whoever this reading is for, card number 1 is for the viewer. So this is about severing ties. In this fable, this is the father cutting off the fingers of the daughter who is trying to get back in the boat because she got tossed out from the storm. And legend goes that her fingers then turned into seals or walruses, one of the two. But 10 of Swords, guys, this is, we can endure the 10 of Swords for a long time. 10 of Swords doesn't mean an automatic ending. It means we're in the painful part of this transition, of this paradigm shift. Okay. We wanted to cling on to the edges of the boat. And that's reminding me of the last time I went whitewater rafting, which will be the very, very last time of whitewater rafting. Our boat flipped. And guess who was the last one? Like, literally hanging on while the boat was vertical, hanging on like surely it's just going to plop the other way and we're not going to get sucked under by the rapids. Like, that was terrifying. Okay. But we can hang on and cling to what we know, even though it's painful, right? Some people can endure a lot of GD pain, that's for sure, but doesn't mean we should or that we have to. Miss Moni, how is ya? Thanks for being here, Kathy. Thanks for being here, guys. Okay, situation. What'd I say? King of Pentacles. So if you're just jumping in, I keep seeing this over and over again. If we keep our heart out of sight and accept that it's fine, if we're accepting something that's fine, out of maybe even the dreaded shoulds, like what we feel is our security, what keeps us safe, even if it's not good for us, right? And here it is right here. But if we release the King of Pentacles, the old guard, for example, however you want to think of it, then we can reach for that new Ace of Pentacles. What else is possible? The opportunity here, what else is possible? Spiritual enlightenment, absolutely. With that sun's energy, we are in the very last half of the third decan in Pisces. Let me know if you are a last decan Pisces sign, any of your placements there. High priestess energy. So this is for our hearts. Turn on your heart light, for us to welcome in joy again, balance our own energy. We do have Vesta Atheroid of the guardian of the sacred fire, the home and hearth energy. She is in 1 Pisces, and that is about making exchanges fairly of goods, services, and ideas. That has to be an even balance there. Okay. And if we're over giving, very, very common. We watched generations before us do it, we lived it. Are we still habituating that same pattern? Okay. Or are we the change makers and saying no more? Okay, no more, not at the expense of my own health and happiness. So the opportunity here is for, after this time of healing here, for us to turn on our heart light and, in essence, have our third eye come back alive, being turned back on. Now, the recent past, you'll know this reading is for you. This can be whatever this pain that you're in currently here is because of the Four of Cups. That is about appreciating things, appreciating the label of husband or wife, CFO, I am this, therefore that is my whole identity, right? But outside the window are actually the real birds and the real nature and the real love and the real flow of life going on around us, while in the past we were so very concerned just about what it looks like to other people on the outside. We are coveting the gold and the richness of it, instead of like truly enjoying the real thing. So this is telling me here so far, since I cannot get rid of that King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, like all the readings I've been pulling. This is about that King of Pentacles energy. What is the old guard of what we used to value here? Very much the kind of, boomers that grew up with World War II parents of, see that picket fence on the outside? That means everything's fine. It's fine. When World War III could have been going on inside those doors, but we didn't talk about it, right? It wasn't proper. Let's see what the heart of this reading's all about. Love that. Page of Cups, heart of the reading, Pisces energy. And we have the luck of the rabbit energy here as well. Pisces and Cancer energy, Jupiter's in Cancer, moving forward now. Luck should feel like it's turning around. And there's a red thread of destiny connected to this character's leg here. And this luck with the situation of the King of Pentacles, that can literally be any person that, I mean, that can be a boss, that can be a father figure, it can be mother figure. It's who is the authority? Who's the authority? Okay, let's see what the near future, changing from a King of Pentacles to a King of Cups. I'll rise up. I'll rise out of just the label, and I will rise out of the label and rise into diplomacy, fairness. This energy is someone that is kind and fair and doesn't need the applause, right? They don't need Lady Gaga. We love her lots, but they don't need the applause, applause, applause. This is a person who does what they do out of the kindness and goodness of their heart, because this can be someone's energy who's just kind of really chill. They're chill. It seems like their leadership is effortless. This could be the type of leader you're turning into, okay? Because our values change. Okay. Let's see what else is going on here. Now, with Mercury in Pisces, that is page energy. Mercury is about messengers. So, a delivery of our heart's best intentions. That's what my notes are for today. Today's energy of the Chariot. And we've got cups energy, but it's like you're telling me right now this transition is painful. Okay. And it's like there's so many roots here attached to this situation. Of course it's going to be painful. And it's kind of weird. Isn't it weird how even if things aren't ideal or even if they're freaking terrible or bad, we convince ourselves that, oh, everything's it's fine. It's good enough. I don't think so with this paradigm shift here coming up. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune energy. So if we are focused on the wrong things, we are focused on what something looks like rather than what's out of our doorstep, what life actually is about, then Wheel of Fortune is blocked, position 7. And creativity then is also blocked. Wheel of Fortune comes in when we are in our own balanced yin and yang, hence the eights. Both Mercury and Venus are in the eighth symbols today, 88, tower energy. So heralding our knowledge and proclaiming it like a boss here. Okay. But divine timing cannot be activated if we are not in alignment with our own yin and yang, or if we are not living our truth. If we are just saying, yep, I've got security. It can even be like the dreaded shoulds. I ain't happy about it, but it's what I got. Kind of resigning yourself to accept that it's fine. Okay. Near future, though, I think someone might be challenging that a delivery of our heart's best intentions right here, Chariot energy. Moving forward in Cancer, that is learning how to understand and willingly embrace all the various parts of our nature. Delivery of our heart's intentions. So starting off as a page, near future, a cup. It feels like here, whatever this Ten of Swords was, or whatever you're going through now, it's like you knew this was coming. Um, a lot of times the yin energies will need to process that emotionally before the physical action of that movement, because this has been slow as molasses, whatever this situation is. And so we're prolonging this pain because remember, we can stay in pain indefinitely. That's a choice. And we can throw our hands up and say, nothing's ever going to change. Or we can re examine, well, what are we valuing? Why are we choosing to stay in pain? When the sun's available, holy shit. Outcome energy. I mean, look how there's this beautiful sunny energy here. Now I can't leave that. Knight of Cups. All the cups are here, guys. Okay. So you're coveting outcome energy here for this ninth position. This is like, I'm just trying to hold on to the happiness I got. And even though these are stormy seas, this is a hell of a freaking improvement from the Ten of Swords. Holding on to pain just for pain's sake, because we're not really sure what to do here, because this Four of Cups, looking at the gold or the title of it all, is all we've ever known. It's just like heart awakening, higher heart opening energy. Okay, and the Knight of Cups, Pisces energy. Fish know how to swim in rough waters, right? Doesn't mean we have to, but with the eagle being here, this tells me that we're coming up out of the sorrow, because this little bit of luck thing comes in. There's some kind of vibrational frequency of love that comes in for you, of balance. Now with the Chariot, I mean, Is the whole court here? The whole court here is barring the Queen of Cups. So as this outcome comes on, we are rising above the situation of whatever this was here in the past that we were coveting that was throwing us off balance. Divine timing could not be activated, but when we're delivering our heart's best intentions, the Chariot, you have to be balanced in head and heart. They have to agree. And that's what the King of Cups does. Then he can get in the Chariot and drive. But if our head and heart are not in alignment, then we can crash our Chariot, right? I like that despite the situation, whatever this is, that you knew was coming, you knew all along. It's been a long time coming here. It's been slow to change. If it ever has changed, you're holding on and coveting your own sun here. Okay. And you might even be like, well, I need to save some pentacles now too, if Daddy Warbucks is gone, or if I change from a 40-hour work week to a 30-hour work week. I'm going to have to conserve a little bit, but I understand that my happiness is essential for what is to come, because whatever that was, it's yeah, kind of sullen. Is that Pale September? Fiona Apple. It is, because the Knight of Cups in the deck that I'm referencing for that song was about the Knight of Cups. Okay. Has someone felt like a sullen girl? I wore the time like a dress that year. That's about Pale September. I don't know if something's been going on since September. And now it's like, okay, this has gone on long enough here. What's up with Pale September? I wore the time like a dress that year. He moves along as a water lily. It's like it's been slow. It's and all my armor falling down in a pile at my feet. Guys, this new law, you can't, this is something that shocks the crap out of you. It takes you by surprise. And all, like, if you thought, if this is you here with this situation of King of Pentacles, I mean, your armor's up. Like, this is someone in deep pain and very, very unhappy with their emotions. This is quite the turnaround. Usually I don't see that fast of a progression. So let's go ahead and look at the bottom of the deck. I'm dying to know here what's driving this energy. So Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, the relationship dynamics. Dance with the rhythm of life, the water sprite energy at 26 Capricorn, allowing ourselves to respond to the feelings of the subtle mysteries. Trusting your intuitive hits is the opportunity. Instead of staying in the pain and the fear of it all, I'm going to trust my heart. I'm going to have to have a little talk with myself here. And then you make this decision. Wheel of Fortune can be righted. The happiest card in the frickin' deck. We start from a 10 of Swords to the happiest card in the deck. That's kind of crazy. I'm glad to see it. I'm just curious as to how in the heck we got there so fast. Okay, so intuitively, this new start is coming here. That's going to be fueling the High Priestess energy. The Queen of Swords of discernment is fueling this King of Pentacles. This is somebody getting radically honest. If you're a person in pain right now, my heart is definitely going out to you. And I just want to send you out a virtual hug there. But this paradigm shift is coming. We only have a little less than 4 months in North Node and Pisces. So that is the great spiritual shift of energy, the turning of fate for us or against us, depending on whether or not we have incorporated our soul lessons. then that divine timing is activated. So this discernment, Libra energy can take, doesn't have to be a Libra around you, but this is the decision. Balance of energy. And I mentioned that the Libra energies in the sky, the salve, the remedy, the cure, the asteroid panacea. Prosperina, women who work as the go-between, the negotiator. Gaining confidence only by surrendering the title, self-importance, the what will people think of it all. It's kind of like, it feels very fast for someone to go, but I don't give a shit, because usually I don't give a shit takes a lot of years to get to that energy. Let me know. Hi. Hello from India. That's amazing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Wow. And that's funny you say that, White Winged Dove. The 22 energy of Virgo that I was just looking at for Fortuna is sitting in 22 Virgo, preparing for high level responsibilities. And that is the tide turning for or against us. That asteroid Fortuna is in retrograde right now, meaning it's internal. This is an internal shift, and it's freaking huge. We are cutting off or letting ourselves loose from this very slow moving energy. This has been long established. And with the Queen of Pentacles, the snake here in this depiction, that is shedding the old skin, cutting off discernment, just like cutting something very quickly. I usually don't see that. It's usually painfully slow, but let's see what's going on here. In the recent past, Three of Wands. This is us leaving a previous castle. It's leaving the King of Pentacles for the Ace of Pentacles. What else is possible? We cannot stay with our bodies and our feet in that old castle and at the same time go up the ladder towards a new castle. Like I was saying at the top of the reading, you can't be in two places at once. You can't be in two places energetically if those energies are very, very different. Okay, so what you are leaving behind here is this dissatisfaction, because you're like, there's this sudden realization of, I don't give an F of what people think, I'm out. So you'll know this reading is for you if you have said, I'm out to something. Knight of Wands, there's our even more effort energy, Jude. Like, she's literally holding a wooden spoon. That's her effort stick, but she's grabbing that bull by the horns here. Page of Cups, this Knight of Wands, fiery passion. Is this like a love energy comes in all of a sudden and it's like, got a new attitude? That's what it feels like. Then you're like, oh, I can cut this off now. I can take this leap of faith. And this is what you've already known intuitively. That's how you'll know this reading is for you. You have already decided to go leave one castle for another, metaphorically, even if that is old belief, new belief. Okay. Now, near future, Hanged Man energy. I think by the end of this Pisces season, you got Scorpio energy here, Cancer and Pisces. A lot of water. I mean, a ton of water. And then the energy of the sun. I knew it. Lovers in the block. Okay. So in the block position, this has been waiting for whoever this is. If we were hanging on to an old for the label, let's use the job as an example, but I don't want to lose my COO title or my CFO, whatever it is. I don't want to lose my president title. I don't want to lose my wifey status or um, whatever label that is, but it was false. We were appreciating or comforted falsely by that, or else it wouldn't feel like a Ten of Swords. This feels like something really let you down here. The lover's energy being the block, that is yin and yang, not in balance, which I already said here has to be so that divine timing can be activated. She's got this awesome spider web of creativity around her, or air energy there with Gemini. And if both of those are in reverse, one ignites the other. It's sad. It feels like I got a new attitude is coming in because of this lover's energy. It was fated and destined, which I already said with the judgment card in the pre-shuffle. And now we have the lovers there and the Wheel of Fortune to confirm that. Just, I felt like I was like, how can this big, like, how can that just happen like that? Well, that be why I think it shocks the shit out of you. Okay, we'll take it. You get in balance with something here somehow, and that's certainly picking up your pace. Hot, fast, passionate communication. I was talking about Mercury here. The red thread of destiny. Sagittarius. We did have Saggy in Black Moon Lilith. I just changed my motherboard here in front of me. We changed to the 10th lesson of training, Knight of Wands. We're training our heart in a pure love. I mean, Page of Cups is like young love, first love energy. We did see that Six of Cups in the pre-shuffle. But there's a thread of destiny here, and no wonder you're hauling ass. This is fast. This is fast. Spirit wants you to know this communication's coming in. Could be by Mercury retrograde's end. This does feel like during Pisces season and as late as July. This is when the North Node of Destiny shifts here. That's start of Leo season. Okay. So near future Pisces, this someone very diplomatic, kind, loving. I ain't mad at it. All right. Now, what is driving that sun energy? This is curious. Five of Swords. Gaslighting. This is someone using some trickery here to fool Isis. And this is the brother of Osiris, and he murders Osiris. Isis ends up being able to get him back, and then the brother kind of goes down because of it. So Five of Swords is like next level bullshit energy of fuck around and find out, right? So I don't think here, if this is this old energy presenting their same kind of what kind of fuckery is this? Who is that? Amy Winehouse. I don't think you're falling for it. They might try to say something like, but you are my sunshine. And it's like, if you go away, then it feels like their happiness or their sun goes away. Their sun is not your job. Do I need to say that again for the people in the back? Their sun is not your job. I don't care how guilty they're trying to make you or how much they're gaslighting you and telling you your reality is not your reality, or it kind of just feels like guilting you into, but you're responsible for my happiness. Well, that was their own damn fault for outsourcing their happiness. Okay. I mean, sorry ain't sorry. What is fueling the Knight of Pentacles? This eagle eye view. Again, the Eight of Strength, taming our own internal demons, looking at what our shadow is brings this paradigm shift. Okay. Oops, boom, boom, boom. And what is fueling that Four of Pentacles? Karmic balance. Whatever the old thing that we were kind of fine, it's why the Lovers feeling the Wheel of Fortune was blocked. As soon as that gets unblocked, I've been seeing that trend too. It's like this decision, this mind shift, this balance shift, this self prioritizing, and then the energy, it starts hauling ass. Okay, and then someone on the outside also is doing a Two of Wands, making a decision around you. All right. We can't be in one castle and wanting to be in another one and be on that ladder to go up to the Ace of Pentacles if we're still messing around with that old King of Pentacles. For me, that's husband energy. Just for me as a reader, that can denote a long-term relationship there, or a long-term, deeply rooted, and can even be father, mother energy. This is a long held tie, and I don't know I mean, it is painful to cut it off. If you're doing the cutting off, or if you were hanging on the boat like I was whitewater rafting, I don't know which position you're in here. You'll have to let me know in the comments and take how it resonates for you. But with this strength of this Knight of Cups, this is like someone coming in and going, yeah, I know it's shit right now. I know you're kind of in the storm, but this wisdom, this knowledge, there's no more tears here. And it's like, yeah, I tame that beast. It feels like you're getting over the fear of the new because it's unknown. Okay, but holding on to your own sunshine is the only way you can rise up. That's how you're balancing these forces here. And look, there's the eclipse. The eclipse always eclipses something out of our life for not just only our own best good, it's so the universe can balance its energy. And whatever way that we are holding on to our own happiness, karma, karmic justice. It's not personal, it's just a scale. If you want to think of karma as an inanimate object, it doesn't talk, it doesn't judge. Okay, it just balances. We will always get what's coming to us, what's due, okay, for the work that we've done. So I'm just going to go ahead and give whoever this reading's for a big old round of applause here, because it feels like, especially with that Judgment coming in at the top, that's the shit or get off the pot card. So, oh wow, your sunshine, not easy to do. Okay, but see how in this Three of Swords, she ain't having it. She's like, I could stay, in that Ten of Swords all day, every day, but no, nobody's going to take my sunshine. I'm not outsourcing my happiness ever again. Okay. And then now it's down to the Two of Swords decision. Wow. Um, this can even be here, someone being like, but that's not fair. I think your decision's not fair. And so they want to hold on to you because they're claiming that you're the one that is bringing their sunshine. That is not your responsibility. Okay. Wow. All right. Well, let's get advice here. I want to know what you need to consider. What to consider. Let's see. That's there. What to consider here. I'm going to use this. I haven't used this in a little while. What to consider? Holding on, can't let go, clinging. I was joking. I mean, my story about whitewater rafting is true. It's on video. Luckily, VHS, so that will never see the light of day. Okay, I want to know here what to consider. All right, if this reading is for you and you have decided to hold on to your own happiness and not outsource it to be the responsibility of someone else, consider, that keep that door closed. They may come back in claiming unfairness or try to people want your light. When you start all of a sudden are happy and all of a sudden they're interested again, that's because of your vibration raising. They may not know what it is, but they can feel the separateness. They can feel that it's kind of like leaving them behind. But this is saying here, refuse to give in. Again, we can't have that wheel of fortune turn for us, crossed by the lover's energy of the choice if we're still in the old castle. Okay. Just saying, on the bottom of the deck here, self-love. Yeah. Acceptance. So this Ten of Swords, like I said, a lot of times yin energies, or if you're very empathic, just very understanding, you can feel their pain, right? These changes are never easy, but this is the awareness of our intentions and how we treat ourselves is the energy from the macro that is returned to us. Being quite beautiful, really. Unexpected visit. Someone about to pull up, I'm telling you. Lover's Wheel of Fortune. This is the heart of the reading. This has been destined and fated. When you love yourself, love comes to you. Riding by the house, phone call, knocking. I think I just did a short, it might have been today or yesterday. I was like, what you about to do when they pull up on you or something like that? I can't remember. All right, let's go ahead and get advice here. This reading is yours. Again, if you're currently in pain, know shit's about to get a whole lot better. A whole lot better. Oh, shoot. Did you guys guess about which sign? See, I forgot. I can't do my ADHD brain. I'm bad at bottling my emotions. If you said Cancer, then you were correct. I'm bad at bottling emotions. Okay, thought I might have a flipper. So, advice for you: Pisces stellium affects us all. Walking unscathed. You were fortunate. A trap was laid. It's trap of the label. Okay, but your wisdom kept you from falling into it. You realize that I can't go to a new castle while I'm still having these old values and staying stuck in the old castle. Can't be two places at once. Okay. Bottom of the deck, stand strong, strength card. With defense as your shield, find strength in preservation, guarding what matters most, your happiness. That's right here on the outcome. Continue to hold on to your own happiness, prioritize you, and things gonna be okay. Okay. And things gonna be okay. All right. I'm going to start with the roll of the dice, and while I'm cleaning up here, I'll go ahead and let you guys, it takes like 30 seconds, I think, for me to see your numbers. So rolling the dice there, and go ahead from numbers 1 through 8. The first person to guess the number I just rolled will get their first free personal reading. Okay. I hope that was helpful for you guys. Paradigm shift indeed. I've been seeing that pattern, and thank you, Spirit, for helping us, helping that show up today, and also for me to see some movement. Like, I'm a real ass person. You do get tired of oh, am I please gonna have it? Is there gonna be please be a shift in the energy and please be a different reading instead of just staying in the stuck. So I'm very, very glad to see that. All right. Now I do want to look at where is that deck? I just changed everything around. Okay, here we go. I want to use my Harmony deck because I'm going to be, for you guys, how can I find my way home to inner happiness? I'll pull that first, but certainly if you have a specific question, you can put it in the chat as well. Let's see if anybody guessed 1 through 8. Well, Ed, the first one that guessed a number, and the only one that guessed 6, who said 3? It was 3. I thought it was, why was I thinking 6, Ed? Nat be Miss Kathy. Sorry, faked you out, Ed. Okay, 50 minutes there for the general portion. I hope that helped you guys out. So Miss Kathy, you are at 3. Oh, your Cancer's at 13. Okay. Well, there's the transformational butterfly energy, right? That would be also Scorpio energy there of what is done. Okay. And again, luck is turning in our favor once again. And Jupiter in retrograde's not specifically unlucky, but I don't prefer it. Miss Kathy. See, I done told you. Okay, now keep in mind, guys, if you also put in the number 3, if anybody did that, then that is the energy of the Empress. That's all about surrender. Today's energy of change, the path of change, pink crown chakra, happy pink day, a 7-day, 25 years ago, because today's date adds to 25, was 2001, which was a 3-year of the Empress, which I just rolled. And that is about receiving harmony, romance, nurturing, something creative. So let me know if you had a baby or you birthed a project or how you were harmonizing, or maybe some kind of big romance came into your life. Now, Kathy, 10 to 10 here, energy, reunion, reconciling differences, balancing of the yin and yang, basically what we just pulled that reading on. And in your environmental energy, there is that healing of the lotus flower, one with self, 88, 8 to 8 energy here. And that is Mercury communication in 8 Pisces and Venus in 8 Aries. Heralding our knowledge and proclaiming it. Okay. Ooh, I'm excited to see what think, Kath, aren't you a Leo rising? So that's going to put Aquarius North Node in your 7th house of one-to-one commitments of all kinds. Okay, and we've got this balanced forces here from our reading. There's our air of the paradigm shift, and we did see outcome energy. I believe that's going to be fully in effect for you of where you are protecting your own sun and your own balanced energy. And maybe that's like the full finality of it. Okay. So, Miss Kath, what we got here for you today? Let me go ahead and set those aside and grab a fresh deck. See what's happening here with the Capricorn moon energy, Hierophant there, 5 of change with the Hierophant. Peace be with you. Ooh, I saw the 10 of cups there on the left hand split. Miss Kathy, let's get what is going on with this reunion energy, reconciling differences. What's going on here for Miss Kathy? 3. Oh, that one here. Okay. 9 of Pentacles. Okay, when our own energy is balanced, then that the pentacles fall from the sky. Okay, and reconciling differences about some kind of regret here, Miss Kath. Now, underneath the blossoming energy of this lotus of self-care and healing, we've got a karmic purge here. All right. That's the ending of the reading, karmic justice. It will balance out. What's meant to come for you will never pass you by. Just be responsible for your own energy. I think you're letting this one pass here, whatever this is. Same position, same card as the opportunity position in our full reading. Okay, so whatever this situation is here, you're like, I'm all good. I'm in my Nine of Pentacles. I'm independent. I am taking care of my damn self. All right. There's a sort of truth here in the recent past, getting all dressed up and ready to go into the ball here. But with the Two of Pentacles being the heart of the reading, make sure that you're decided, because she's holding those two pentacles are represented by clocks. So there's a timing issue here. And in the near future, Two of Cups, 22. Our block is continuing to pick the old skull in the cave. That's why I said I think you're letting this one pass by this time, because here comes new love with that Two of Cups. What you want wants you. All right. Intuitively here, you'll trust your intuition. It's like you gotten more courage here, but for some reason, I feel like this person may think that, oh, just because you're dressed to the ball, surely you're going to go up the steps. I don't know that you're going to go up the steps this time. I think you're opting for new. Two of Wands is like, I kept choosing that old skeleton in the cave there. Telly Savalas. If you're old, you only get that if you're old. So sorry if you don't know. Now, what Spirit wants you to know, yeah, there's that tower energy of, this is the Five of Wands in this deck. See how that tower's in the background? And this is just two people who are not, you're like, eh. Outcome, the moon. And I was zeroing in here on this moon in the heart of the reading, the next energy of the next full moon. We are turning the light of the moon down to the new moon on Wednesday, so it's going to be the top of April here. All right. Oh, damn. This feels like a recycled lesson. Here's the South Node, and look at that, the moon again. Because you say no, you let this ship pass by. This is someone who, if they in the past have caused jealousy, strife, and competition, two different worlds. One of, like, see the split here? This is not ever going to be resolved, but if we kept choosing it, right, in the block, we have to make a different choice. And when you do, you get someone of balanced energy coming in here. Two of Cups, new love. Now, moon energy, I try not to F around with, because as that on the outcome, usually for me as a reader, it's like, okay, you got to back off, Ange. This is something they're supposed to figure out. But hello, honey, the Emperor and the Star, speaking of Aquarius, North Node, end of July. It's like that quick decision. Nope, I'm not choosing it this time, because I'm just going to keep getting what I've always got. You get it. Let me see the second card in. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Whatever has, like, it might have broken your heart, but this is something that's like ding dong dead. Look at these repeating cards. Four of Cups. And our other reading here, bored. Bored. But you know something better is coming, and you would be correct. All right, that's what I got for you there, Miss Kath. That when this reunion comes in, I think it's a no this time. It was just so that you could purge some karma, so that your karmic justice of an Emperor leadership energy and a long held dream. Okay, this takes a long time to get to the star. All right, Miss Kath, I hope that resonates. I hope that helps you. Yeah, you're like, nope, I'm good. Good. Oh, Kojak too. I forgot. Yeah, was Kojak Telly Savalas? I just knew he was the bald guy because I was kind of little. All right, guys, next roll. Okay, I hope that helps you there. But boy, oh boy, when you send that thing packing, okay, I ain't mad at that one. It feels like too, it was might have taken quite a while to kind of get maybe saying something different because in the recent past with that Ace of Swords, she ain't messing around. It's like, okay, I tried to be nice, and now you're gonna, after I found out, and now you're gonna make me be mean to you to make it clear that I don't want any of that business. All right, go ahead and put your numbers in. Okay, here we go. Blue die for Pisces energy. Okay. I just wrote it. Now I think, does someone else have a 3 again? I think I'll roll again because none of you guys guessed it anyway. We just did 3. Empress energy. Empress does not F around. All right. 1 through 8, guys. Go ahead and put them in. It is not 4, 5, or 7. 1 through 8. It is not 4, 5, or 7. Who I am pulling for next here. Substantiating, and plus today with that Pisces sun, substantiating what we feel or think. High priestess energy and that opportunity is true. Okay, we're not just going, oh, I hope it's gonna change. Okay. Woo! All right, 5 of one or a 5 of one just wanted to fly out again. White winged dove. It feels like you've separated yourself from some kind of arguing here as well. Leo energy with that 5 of wands, first deacon of Leo, if that matters. What else for white wing? Oh, they don't want me to shuffle. All right then. Okay. Yeah, you're walking away here. The situation is like this. It feels like it's someone who pulls you out of character, or it's like this is getting on my last damn nerves. But then in 7 of Swords, in this particular deck, she's walking away from something, but she doesn't want to be seen by the moon. It's kind of like a sneaking away. So, with whatever this jealousy, strife, and competition is, whatever this kind of tower energy here is, like, it just feels like you're pissed about something. All right, good. Opportunity is wish fulfillment. You're like, this ain't it, Ange. But okay, I'm just giving this as an example because I don't know you. But it's kind of like this deck makes me giggle with the 7 of Swords because it's like the walk of shame. Not saying you're doing that, just follow me for a second. This is like, G did, I done and went, oops, I did it again. And then it's kind of like you don't want to tell anybody about it because you're like, okay, that was the deciding. It's kind of like getting together with a person one more time. And you're like, yep, still the same, still a shit show. And then, but you don't want to tell anybody about it because then you're like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Yes, I knew. And I don't want to hear it because they'll just be like, why'd you go? Blah, blah, blah. Ain't none of their business, but again, doesn't have to be that same exact scenario. I'm trying to describe whatever this is in a way that with Angie words. But this is also like you got to kiss those frogs, or maybe you just had to kiss that frog one more damn time. Whatever it was, insert the noun, proper noun, proper noun. Okay. that's a name or a place. Proper noun. Okay. Let's focus on the opportunity for wish fulfillment here. I'm seeing these fleur-de-lis. I'm focusing on the frog and the like New Orleans vibe. She's got the four-leaf clover there as a brooch or a pin. Are you going out and having fun for St. Patty's Day? Recent past Empress, heart of the reading. Yeah, Three of Swords. And if this was something we revisited against our own better knowing, you're like, well, I just stabbed my own self in the heart, and this is like killing the bluebird of happiness here, and maybe that's why you just didn't want to hear it. Okay, near future, healing it. Okay, I like the progression there of Three of Swords right to Four of Swords. I think if that whatever was revisited here just one more time, or maybe this situation has changed and you're like, nope, still trifling. There's healing now because you're like, Empress, don't chase. And I look, does she look like she's over it? Like, I'm just calling in this energy from now on. I gotta nurture myself, take care of me. And it's like being willing to look at kind of why we were revisiting something that we knew internally was going to break our heart, and we did it again, kind of thing. We're moving into the healing mode from that. Okay. Block, Queen of Swords. Yeah. Five of Pentacles, what Spirit wants you to know, and good. And the outcome energy, Fool, leap of faith. Okay. So what Spirit wants you to know, this is like, why has God forsaken me? In this card, it's like the first line of this energy for this author. And it's like feeling like you've been thrown down a well, and like, what is this Bolsheviks? But the block is because we weren't using our Queen of Swords here. She does kind of, doesn't she? The one-winged dove. Um, when Queen of Swords is in reverse, that's not using discernment. Like, I damn knew it, and I did it anyway. Oops, I did it again. And yes, I got thrown down in the well like it was to be expected. I think it was like, you just had to check this out for the last time, whatever this was. Are you laughing about my Judy? She's like, what the walk of shame? I'm not saying that, white winged dove. Like I said, it's just an example. But everybody knows what that is. So hopefully that is helpful. Maybe they were just really good in bed. I don't know. Or this is something like really fun. Like, I know I shouldn't, but I did it. I mean, I can see why it felt very loving, but the opportunity here for your wish fulfillment, it's like the pendulum swinging, and you're putting all your eggs in your basket. Okay. I don't think you're effing around with this anymore here. That's that was the last time. You're like, okay, I don't need to keep learning that lesson. What is this lesson here? Speak your truth. See, you learned your lesson because the block was not using discernment, right? And just letting someone slide because they a good roll in the hay. Not saying that's what this is. I'm just using it as an example. It was fun while it was happening, but then it becomes not fun. This Three of Swords being driven by the Ace of Pentacles is a big lesson for you. And that is what is bringing on the healing. You just had to know one more time that there wasn't nothing there for you, whatever this was. And now this new leap of faith, you can express your truth. And it's like, maybe it was a lot of fun, and maybe it was like they liked you a lot more than you liked them, kind of thing. But you're like, well, they like me a lot. Ooh. Bottom of the deck, violet flame activation. That is our opportunity. So here it comes in again. Master alchemist, alchemizing wisdom into pain. And this new leap of faith. Look at that beautiful lavender. If you want to take a screenshot of that, if you're using a phone or something to watch. I like that. Okay, this is a whole new era. Be done with whatever this was. Okay. It was fun while it was fun, and it just ain't no more. All right. Whatever. I mean, fun and hot, but there's something better. It was indeed a frog, but it's okay. You have to know that in order to get to the metaphorical prince. Okay, our prince or princesses, whatever your flavor is. Okay. I hope that helped you. I know I love that violet flame card. Okay, next roll. Guys ready to roll? Yeah, you can't change the truth. It is, yeah, it is what it is, right? But it's just like sometimes it just takes us a hot minute to accept the truth. And that's part of the human experience. It's why we're here. It is why we're here. But I like that energy shift trend there is right along the lines with that original reading. So pretty cool. And if you want to look up this energy, it's the Twin Flame Ascension deck by Dr. Harmony, and the silver or slate energies are about powerful life lessons that accelerate your ascension. You just needed to poke at it. You just needed to poke the bear one more time. That's what he said. Okay, let's go to our next. Okay, it is not 5, 3, 8, or 4. Well, that's 50% of the numbers. So 1 through 8, and it is not 5, 3, 8, or 4. White Winged Dove's card was a little clue there. Her little all right, who's this? Knight of Pentacles. Something that was moving slow is now picking up speed, whoever this number is. Okay, we've guessed every single number but the number. It's in the card. And see, I said the violet flame card there was a little bit of a clue. All right, 6 energy here, victory and independence from cutting off boredom. Again, that reading, and there's karmic balance, justice, and the Page of Cups. No longer calling sailors to their death. This is looking at our own stuff, and that's why the energy starts happening a lot faster. That's it, Miss Peg. 6. All right, let's see what's up with you. Life's about to pick up fast here. Okay, 5 of Wands is the situation, 8 of Wands in the opportunity. Well, I want to look at the bottom right away. Okay, so victory and picking up pace on your independence away from this kind of towery energy here, like bickering. Just it's a separateness. It's like, what's up with the top hat? The top hat. I'm seeing this in this context here as someone like just doesn't want to acknowledge it. It's like, let me see if I can get it closer. He's like holding on to the brim, and it's a little bit of like shame. I don't know if this is a better way for you to see it. It's kind of like someone driving us to the point of didn't want to say that, didn't have to go there. But with this communication energy, it's Virgo, South Node, preparing for a high level. Okay, that's where Fortuna is in Virgo. The tide turning for us. It's a cornucopia energy. And that's about preparing for a higher level of responsibility. Victory when you're picking up pace, higher level responsibility, like putting this divide, like putting a divide in place. I'm just coming back to that very separate, putting up a boundary, putting up a wall, ending a divide independently. And the opportunity here is to cut off communication of some sort. This is my, it's like you're putting a line. Ooh, you're putting a line in the sand. Okay, Three of Swords in the past. Yeah, you are. Empresses put lines in the fucking sand, peg. What is this? Near future, Queen of Swords, communicating your truth here about what's ever been kind of riding on your coattails. Riding on your coattails. And he's wearing coattails because that's a certain type of suit. Anybody know uh, when they had, what's that called? It's a certain type of, I mean, they don't use them anymore, I wouldn't think. Antiquated. The situation is antiquated. Okay. You bossing up though here. The block position, Six of Swords. Something, yeah, this is heartbreaking and tumultuous. Six of Swords is supposed to be allowing spirit to guide us toward calmer waters. And you're like, I can't get in the boat, or I won't get in the boat. That was the block, even though that boat ride's fucking terrible. But you're picking up your pace on something here. Nine of Swords. What spirit wants you to know of, like, only you have the key to open this Fabergé egg here. This is something, I mean, if this situation continues, it's like deteriorating self-esteem here. The key, because there's a cracked mirror behind her. Okay. And my phone's ringing on that one. It'll continue, like, this is all about, like, you don't really have to do much because it's kind of like it's already done, been did. Yeah, here's the decision point. Okay, 10 of Cups. Yeah. What you blowing up, babe? Opportunity to communicate an ending. So this is my Ophelia energy. Maybe the lyrics to that song will have something extra in there for you. This is something that's like ding dong done here in the environment. Let's see if I can get any more. Yeah, three of the boredom was just freaking breaking your heart. Karmic balance here when you step into your power, using discernment about, like, I'm not going after any other sailors. She's looking at the skulls here, of skulls of time. What relationships past? This is an assessment of our love energies. Okay, yeah, we were pushing back or not holding boundaries and allowing to stay in tumultuous waters, because this is my Jennifer Love Hewitt, like, I wish a bitch would card. But the block position, this is a boundary that was not being upheld of some sort. You got to swing, yep, you got to swing the pentacles all to your side. This is the only card of all my many decks that has the pentacles all in one person's hand. Eight of Swords. This is you leaving the prison of your own mind, honey. Here, and when you Ten of Cups here. End of Pisces season, and end of Pisces season, because by the time at the end of July, we'll be down to 0 Pisces, which is where Vesta is, 0 degrees some odd minutes, so 1 Pisces. In order to live in harmony, we need to manage our exchanges of ideas, goods, and services mindfully. Whatever has not been fair, whatever has been like cracking slowly at our own self-esteem, it's like you hold the key. Your own Empress energy gets you out of this. And you're just letting the tower fall. That's the truth. Okay, what is the lesson of all this? What has, what is, where, how is she getting home to her own heart's happiness? Guys, these are big shifts. Seven to seven, the puzzle piece, the key, Hierophant energy, peace be with you. Going within, there is a king and queen here. We got this Ace of Swords, the Queen of Swords here, or Queen of Truth, near future. Yeah, it'll bring a tower, but yeah, you're honoring your agreement to self. That's what empresses do. This is karmic balance that has been due to you. It's been due. Mission in motion. There's nothing you can do to stop this here. The frequency energy, I'm coming back to here. Prioritizing your own heart, honey. Okay. Damn, Peg. Well, go ahead with your bad self. Yeah. Healing these abandonment wounds here in the environmental energy. Again, 7 to 7. Something with to do with a key. And it's like unlocking something about the way this mirrored person, whoever this was to show you your wound of, okay, I feel like I've healed my self-esteem. I know who I am. An Empress knows who the hell she is. She calls in the energy. And it's like the truth of this is I'm not going to let this heartbreak continue to just follow me around. That was a weird one, but I'm going to say it. You know, I'm going to. What's it called when someone toots under the covers and then like pulls it down? Something about a crock pot? What's that called? I don't know why that is so literally random, but you know, I got to say the things. Um, yeah, this person here, whoever this is, was to like pick at that wound so that through that mirror image of that partnership, I mean, can be parents, can be siblings, can be kids, coworkers. This situation here was meant for you to bring in your own independence, and it's like loyalty to self is picking up pace. She's wounded here, but in reverse, that means the energy that night is changing horses, getting off the geriatric horse and getting on a horse that is actually moving its ass. Okay, Dutch. So, I don't know what that would even. That's just what that's what spirit sent me, so I gotta say it. Going within here, yeah, this is already happening here. It's picking up speed. What did what did you do though to get the what does she do to get this energy moving quicker? Opportunity, cutting off communication of something that's been Ophelia was. We have many more. Okay. Ophelia was a child of God. So that song's Natalie Merchant, all about the many different facets, the many different incarnations. This is the incarnation for your Empress energy. Point blank, period. Rising up. Yep, rising out of the water, rising up. Okay. If you were concerned about issuing a tower before, it doesn't look like you are no mo. Okay. Are you doing a new job or something and coming into some daddy warbucks? Always something crazy. All right, next roll. Let's roll. I'll pick it up, guys. Sorry. Okay. I get engrossed and I'm trying not to. I try not to. I'm like, I'm only going to spend 3 to 5 minutes. Okay. I try. You get to, important messages like Dutch ovens. That's some serious ish. Maybe you felt like you were in a Dutch oven. You're like, it stinks. Hey, wait a minute. It stinks here. Why do I want to keep hanging out here? It stinks and it breaks my heart. F this. Good. Making your own daddy warbucks. I like it. I love that. No more Dutch oven for Peg. Okay. Yeah, because it was like feeling trapped in something that stinks. That was the oddest thing. Okay. Maybe there'll be a commercial on or something. I don't know. Like, let me know if that comes up in some kind of other way. They usually do. Those little weird ass messages usually turn up somehow. Oh, you're so welcome, honey. Thank you. Thanks for playing. Okay. Dice is roll. It is not 5 or 2. It is not 5 or 2. No more staying in the stinky. Today is the path of change with that 7 energy of the pink crown chakra. It's like finally starting to trust ourselves. Okay, whoever this getting this number, this is about a 4 of Wands, 11-11 relationship energy. What day is it today? It is not 1, 2, or 8. Okay. Oh, all right. What? Okay. Whoever this number is, I see it. Okay. Okay. I'm not seeing it yet. I'll go through it really, really fast because it was an 8. Excuse me, if it was a 7, I was just looking at somebody else, Ed's 8 up there. This is like a married person or somebody in an 11-11 energy of equal action with a 10 of Pentacles here, red thread of destiny, but the situation is like this relationship, I'm in a prison of my own mind about 8 of Swords. The opportunity is for 10 of Cups. Yeah. In a prison of your own mind about a 5 of Swords. About some next level bullshit that's so different from like this whole middle column. Like started off like recent past, passionate. Yep. A relationship here started off great. And now I'm all in my head about it. And maybe it's like because someone else is gaslighting you, but it's like I'm in this great it feels like self-sabotage. Because why would you want to run away or sneak away from a 10 of cups? People think they want love, and then love comes, and if we haven't done our shadow work, we sabotage it. The tower is at the heart of this reading here. Today's energy of the Chariot. When what spirit wants, this seven energy, maybe if you'll see a seven in some here in the near future here, some kind of a sequence of seven. No, that's all the way over there. There's something here that is ending whatever was kind of being hung on to. It feels like a long-term relationship that was being hung on to. And I was like, well, it used to be passionate. Or it's like, this is like someone who thinks they want out of something. It's ended. What needs to end here is being in a prison of your own mind about it. It's like it feels very self-sabotagey. That's all I got. Two of Swords, the decision to go to, yeah, this is about some kind of ending something. Tower, crossed by the world, damn. And then the Knight of Wands comes in, dangles his little wand, or wop, doesn't matter. Souls aren't masculine or feminine, they're just energy. But this person here, it's like we got carried away, or maybe this is like the grass was greener kind of thing. And what's in the block here, fueling the Four of Pentacles, like crying alone about it because Ace of Wands, the heart's on lockdown here. Ace of Wands, a new start at passion. Maybe you thought you had a chance for a new start and it all started off great. What is this? Okay. It was a repeated pattern here, Nine of Wands. We ended something because we were exhausted, but like it's like you talked yourself out of it. Okay, Three of Wands, I'm manifesting new. I'm ready to drop the Two of Wands of all Scully and hold on to this wand of knowledge. I'm up to my thighs here in water. It was really good at bed. Felt all independent, but now I'm looking at all Scully again. Then this shocking news, and then maybe somebody found out here. Emperor, Independence. You thought they were single, or they thought you were, but then you found out it was one-sided. So whoever that seven's for, I don't know if you're doing the heartbreak or the break in the heart, but it's like somebody that thought they wanted passion and love, but then self-sabotaged and then went back to what they had in the first place. They went back to somebody, Emperor, without the Empress on the board and the Tower, and going back to the old thing is an old Emperor, old relationship. But there was this little hot number here. It kind of reminds me of like we think we're done, we meet somebody else or something, and then because we just kind of left for the passion and didn't do the work, we ended up repeating the pattern anyway. Yeah, this is self-sabotage. It's like like it all was fun and games until it wasn't. Okay, well, I'll stop there with that seven because that seems a little messy. I'm not gonna lie. If you're watching after the live and you were guessing along with us and you guessed a 7, uh, email me for a personal reading. We could dig deeper. I don't want to get too much more in that business, but it weren't what we thought it was going to be at the end of the day. Okay, knee deep. It's like, well, it was fun. I got my rocks off a little bit. Okay, it was fun until it weren't. All right. Next number rolled 1 through 8. Oh, tell Brody good luck with the hockey. Number 1 through 8. Okay. Top of the field here, being number 1 at something. Thank you, thank you. Got about 30 more minutes here. All right. Oh, deck change. Okay, fine. Well, and Peg's gone and I'm using her deck. All right. Who is left that has not got a reading? We got Judy, Monique, Ed. I think we got Peggy, Kathy. We got White Winged Dove, Judy, Monique, and Ed. Okay. It was a 1, so I'll just do them in that order. Judy, Monique, and Ed, please, and thank you. Oh, okay, come back over here. What's this about for Judy? Man, awfully flossy McFlossy. Thank you, Spirit, but okay. Time to forgive something here. There's the damn 7 to 7 energy healing abandonment wound. Okay. 7 to 7. Crossed by, ooh, I like that. 3 to 3 soul merger, ebb and flow. So in your environmental energy, there's some kind of fundamental truth here about this powerful life lesson, Judy. Ebb and flow. It's you're releasing something here. You're letting something finally go. You're finally letting something finally go. Mhm. What is this? And now the swans are coming together. Whatever pain or whatever kind of was being held on to, like holding back a forgiveness, or maybe you started doing ho'oponoponos at the full moons. Or you're just like, you know what? Why am I holding on to that shit? Because it's only hurting me. And then look what this does. I just am looking at the person. I don't tend to normally notice that person. I notice all the shapes are all scry into the cards. Okay. Keep going. Mercury, pay a message, a 3D reward of this soul merger because you're going with the flow more. Okay. Yep. Moving on to calmer waters, 6 of swords. That's you. Situation, 2 of cups. What I say, the 2 swans right there. Uh, opportunity, Knight of wands. You were right. You said it in the comments. I've always got my fuck it stick. So there's, and he literally has one. Yeah, you're letting something go. It's like and look at the double swans. You getting on, why a high swan? It would be a high horse. But instead of a high horse, now you're on a high swan. Okay, why is that coming in? It's just like you're choosing not to like comment on things, or like not, you're just focusing on fun. And if it's not nice or kind, or if it's not, you're just like, I don't need to, you know, like when I got off of Facebook, like during COVID, I haven't been back on since, other than to post a eulogy for Doug. And I still haven't been on since that. I don't I don't want to get drawn into any kind of arguments. Like, I don't got time for that. You're like, I don't got time for the bullshit. And then that opens up so much space for fun and love. And oh, a King of Cups here in the recent past. Seven of Swords in the center. Yes, we are letting go of whatever two swords were holding us back here. Thoughts, speaking, like, I'm just not doing it. Okay. Block, Four of Wands. So, remember that any card on the table, blocked, reversed, or whatsoever, the energy is here. So why is equal partnership being blocked right now? Because Seven of Swords. The Lovers, what Spirit wants you to know, this equal partnership is waiting for you here. Near future, Three of Wands. It's because you're manifesting from a place of balance and love. And that's why this energy shift, an energy of fun, but it's like passion turns into partnership. Well, woohoo for you. Let's see. The Emperor with, ooh, I just got chills. The Emperor is backing this Two of Cups. And Two of Cups is bookending the Lovers. Like, the Seven of Swords is very out of place here. So that's like what the whole reading is about, what I was saying. We're just like releasing like pain and words, and just like, you're not wasting your time with something. I'm telling you. Yeah, look at that. You're balanced, diplomatic. You're like, if it's not worth my time, if it's not kind, or someone isn't kind, that ain't on me. You're like, I don't have a need to respond to something that's not kind. And it's like, you know, shut your mouth and walk away, and like not putting the energy into arguing with it, because it's like, don't ruin my vibe. Like, I'm in a good place. Don't, and you know that would pull you back down. Okay, that's healed. This is in the past. This has taken a long time, girlfriend, to get to this diplomacy. King of Wands in the heart of the reading. Maybe before we tried to avoid passion because you're like, that just gets me in trouble. But opportunity is the Knight of Wands. You're manifesting from a place of balance and a healed energy. Okay, so Seven of Swords to Eight of Swords. Don't get too in your head about manifesting. Like, make sure you're using like the little strategies of, is it here yet? Is it here yet? Because then it slows it down. 88 energy, heralding our knowledge, proclaiming it to be true, and guarding our sensitivities. That's where love, that's where Venus is. Guarding our sensitivities. A large hat with streamers flying, facing east. So you're facing the future. Large hat. Okay. Diplomacy has been it was like the puzzle piece that you needed. But why are we holding back on passion? And then it's like you're overthinking manifesting here a little bit. But then you're like, what, you're kind of ditching a King of Wands energy. And that is an opportunity here. Eight of Cups floating away from a Knight. But the heart of the reading is like, can't avoid this. I see it. I want it. It's mine forever. Are you not believing this person? Queen of Wands driving that Four of Wands. Lots of wands here. Six of Wands driving the Lovers energy. Victory with the Lovers. Yeah, it feels like, yeah, the Sun. Damn. It's like you're just not trusting it. Why are you avoiding the King of Wands? They hot. And then when you're manifesting here in the near future, it's like, yeah, I'm in a place of where I'm waiting for my ships to come in. But then Eight of Swords, I get in my own head about it, and that just slows it down. So stop trying to talk yourself out. Like this is already coming in, but we can certainly slow it down by talking ourselves out of it or by going, you know, I put my order into the kitchen 10 minutes ago. Where's my gourmet 5-star meal? Right, meow. Eight of Strength here. Like just know it's coming. Be in the energy of that you want to receive. Don't try to run from your own passion or don't like thwart this person. Just if they want to take you out or they want to shower you with it's like you're not believing them. That's what it feels like. But it feels genuine here. I mean, page of wands, a lot of wands. What's the Seven of Swords being driven by the King of Wands for Judy? Go with the flow, girl. Just like don't overthink it. If it feels good, it is good. Match the energy, energy for energy. So, Two of Cups, I want what you want. Someone sends a text, you send a text. If someone is not responding to your text, we don't send another one until like make sure it's a ebb and flow. Make sure that there's an input output. Okay, yeah. Why is the Seven of Swords? Yeah, Five of Wands. Like kind of wanting it, but then fighting it at the same time. You just got to go with the flow. You can't, this is not about uh control of the timing. We don't control any of it. It's just about learning to flow with the energy. And like they give a little, you give a little. They ask to take you to dinner, you'll be like, okay, I got DoorDash next time, or I'll cook, right? It's kind of like that back and forth. And then that way we're not way over giving. It feels like you may be pushing this away because it's feels too good to be true kind of thing. And then you're like talking yourself out of it. But this is sitting here waiting for you, girl. Um, I mean, don't, yeah, like if it comes in or if it's different than you thought it was going to be, just like, step by step. You don't like it, you don't have to decide, uh, like, oh, this is my person forever. And if it's the third date, you know what I mean? See you, Miss Cat. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Yes, please don't forget to hit the like button. I appreciate the light. Don't forget to hit the like button. I can't talk today. All right. And then we had Judy, Monique, and Ed. Okay. Mia's Monique, the moon and the chariot. Ooh. Okay. Jupiter's gonna work out, being in Cancer's working out nice for you here. What's been hidden in the moon is a delivery of your heart's best intentions. Oh, major, major, major. Monique, Hierophant, the moon, the chariot, and the Hierophant. Okay. In the past, Eight of Wands, communication here of some sort. Nine of Swords, overthinking it, not being able to sleep. Seven of Wands, pushing back on a lesson. This can be boundaries too. So here is like, I'm ready to take off on this rocket ship, and then I start second guessing it. Okay. So the block is that whatever this communication was, there was something hidden here as far as an offer. This is like check the fine print because this is someone trying to offer you one pentacle for your five, but they've dressed it all up in a really nice package. I'll let that one go. Um, it's very hard for me to do, but we will. What Spirit wants you to know, Three of Pentacles, collaboration with a Chariot energy. Um, Outcome, Ten of Pentacles. This is a lesson. This is like a life lesson kind of thing about boundaries, near future. And if you put up those boundaries, okay. Yeah, we're putting up a boundary to what we do not like, what has not made us happy here in the past. Okay, any kind of you put boundaries up about communication, and then you start getting in your head about it. Well, maybe I should try the collaboration again. And then you're like, okay, let's jump over the sun into this Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is something that's already come to a culmination or already come to the highest that it's going to get to. But then Four of Cups, Ten of Swords. 10-10 portal energy all surrounding the Four of Cups, disappointment and dissatisfaction in love. Okay. Being secretive here with me. I feel like here we think it's gonna like this is something that we've experienced before because the Ten of Pentacles is the pinnacle of pentacles. It's all 40 cards in one card. So it'd be impossible to know this is a situation about travel or delivering our heart's best intentions and then maybe wanting to pull back on that offer. Okay. So here the secret, like you're like, that's in my moon, that's nobody's business, but you're breaking the pattern of this secrecy. It's what, we tend to not want to talk about, especially to friends. Because we're just like, oh, they don't want to hear about it again because it'll be the same story. But no, your Chariot's off. The situation is this is a successful completion. This is the most powerful card, honey. And the whole entire deck driving the Chariot. It's like you're no longer delivering your heart's best intentions when it only ever ends up a Three of Pentacles. And when we say no to the bill of goods and hang on to the five we've already collected for instead of just going, oh yeah, thank you for your one. No, F you. Say no to that one pentacle. I don't care how cute it's dressed up or how fancy they wrap it. It's still one pentacle for five. You're putting up five and they putting up one. And this is a big life lesson here. Ten of Pentacles and Hierophant bookending each other. So opportunity is to be done with this lesson near future by you putting up your boundaries to this communication. No matter if you can't sleep about it or night, knowing if you're making the right move, you are. Okay, you are, because the most important part is that in this deck, this character is. Yes, it's still exhaustion, but he's breaking the pattern, especially with the world following right freaking behind it. This has been like a subconscious pattern. It's kind of like the light bulb moment of I figured out what the hell it was. Okay, Page of Pentacles, delivery of this message. It's like the teacher bringing something to you as the teacher, the student bringing something to you as the teacher, a page making an offer. Yeah, see, Eight of Wands with passionate communication, taking off like a rocket ship. Like, yeah, maybe they can. Just an example, just like for White Winged Dove, like maybe they give great orgasm, but that's about it. Okay. Yeah, Knight of Wands, Heart of the Reading. Yeah, the Ace of Wands. I was joking, but there it is. The magic stick. I can hit once, I can hit twice. Okay, but they still it's only one pentacle compared to your 5. Yeah. Your boundaries helps you this is the whole lesson. You get to step into a whole new timeline. Putting up the boundaries means you're done with this major lesson. And what was the block was what was hidden in your subconscious, the strength to tame our own inner beast. This feels like it was something pretty hard to resist. But if you're the Queen of Pentacles, and here it is again, Spirit saying it's only ever gonna amount to a 3 because you're the Queen. It's not a fair exchange. There's your discernment. Queen of Swords. Not everybody gets to be in my 10 of Pentacles, especially if it's been dissatisfying. And the 3 of Pentacles thing, you're going to have to put a fork in it anyway. What is this lesson about? Give me more on, all that major arcana. This is a big deal, honey. That's a lot of major arcana cards here coming in the most important parts in the spread, especially the situation. You're not delivering the best of your heart anymore for something that's only going to give you much, not just a little bit less. This is not just like, oh, I worked 2 more hours than that other person. No, this is like I worked for an entire week's salary and you're bringing me over McDonald's for dinner. Damn. Personal empowerment. What'd I say? The Hierophant and the High Priest card. This is a big deal, honey. You are beating this. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And yeah, it'll suck you just know it's like you're like, I've been at that rodeo before. This is a big time lesson learned. And yeah, it ain't fun to go through. Part of the reading is like this, put the 10th sword in. And so you do. Even if it hurts, because it means your own personal empowerment. That's what's your discernment. You have to say enough. I don't know if that's 2. It's the divine order of things. Then stuff can be put in motion. Hold on. Nope. What is this? I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today shit in the block. Who is that? Wimpy? Is that right? Popeye? Like I am what are they like an I am what I am person? See, yeah, regrets and denial. Like, damn it. They promised they were giving me 5 pentacles for my 5 pentacles this time, and they dressed it up again. Yeah. Not wanting to face the truth of it. And it's like, well, we've all been there. It's like, but woo, like they said the right words. They brought the right wand. They have ones that are called Hitachi, and they don't ever lose their power. Yeah. Okay. I feel like I need to stay out your business here. You know what this is. I don't need to know. Yeah. It's only ever going to amount to 3 of Pentacles. That's the trampoline or the springboard to the 10 of Pentacles, and you're already getting it there. They're not helping you anyway. This is a major personal empowerment moment. It's going to feel so good. to know that you finally beat this. You get to step into a whole different timeline of energy. This is like finally getting to a higher timeline on something, and just everything starts flowing so much better because it's like you put the divine order of thing has returned. Okay. I don't know if that resonates for you. I feel like I need to get out your business. I hope that helped. The time wrapped tinsel. Oh yeah, just wrap some tinsel around it. Ooh, I saw the new boo card peek out there. Ed, thank you for your patience. Appreciate you. Wow. What's eating your plants? Ladybugs? I don't think they eat plants. Is that aphids? Aren't ladybugs lucky? All right. It's been a hot minute since I got to pull for you, Ed. Okay. Let's see what's going on for you. Yeah. Yeah, it's like your balance, it's like making the world better. Like it's the universe like, okay, now I don't have to bring the tower down. It's like making the energy right again. That seems pretty extreme, but it does feel big. I ain't gonna lie. It feels like a really big deal. Okay. All right, Mr. Ed here. What's going on for Ed? Uh, oh, okay. Dang. All right. Look at these shapes here. So unification, this is going to be fundamental truths to align with. And this color are fundamental truths that align you with true love. And then you have that's unification, and then you have this transformation energy here, Pluto, Scorpio energy, or Aquarian, since that's where Pluto is now. And remember, in the main reading, battle of head versus heart, we have the head and heart aligning here, King of Cups energy. So the green energies are about courtships that help our soul's evolution. So both of these cards here are talking to me about relationship energy. Okay, and I'm seeing like the point facing down, the triangle point down, that's cups, yin, and then the point facing up, swords, is yang. And then we have more yang, but the heart. Okay. Transform. Are you melting your heart, Anne? You did not have a cold heart. Well, maybe uh walking away from a cold, I'm not joking. um Feeling lighter, lifting up. This is an 8 of Cups, leaving behind, walking away from lack mindset or dark caves of energy, coming out of the cave. Okay. Cold heart. Something's thawing your heart here. High level, Queen of Pentacles, and there's that rabbit again. See, this is something new. All 4 aces of potential. Someone actually, what I say, actually single. Someone actually single, choosing to come your way. Yeah. Celebration. Come on, star. Jesus. This is nice, Ed. Okay. All right. No, we already have those. Those were little sidey messages. Okay, top. Yep, you're done with something. There's your new start. Death, justice, 4 of Swords of healing. But this always ties me to my Nautilus energy here. There's a butterfly in her hair, book ending. You're coming in here as transforming, and we've got the transformation energy. So someone's coming in to match your energy, unification, aligning with abundance, the karmic justice you've been due for the work that you've been doing. Knight of Wands, Sag energy there in the past. Page of Wands, heralding. Oh, that's our Mercury energy. Blowing a bugle. Heralding our knowledge. That's kind of the same thing as proclaiming, right? Like making some kind of announcement to in the theme of dedication. Okay. What'd I say? Heart done by? Like, come on, thaw it out here. This healing. Here comes the Ace of Damn Cups. Ooh, do tell. It does feel juicy. Just let you know this is coming there. High Priestess, Block, Queen of Swords. You're like, I used to run around. I used to be for the streets. I don't know if that's a saying in England, if you even like the kids say it, like when someone doesn't want to be in a commitment or, you know, they're like, I want to be out running the streets, having a good time. It's like the end of just kind of like, yeah, you're not knowing where you're putting your energy. You're announcing like, now this is true love because I've healed. I don't have to be for the streets. This is why your karmic justice is coming in, though. This is why this balance is coming for you. This is why the Ace of Cups is here. Healing your heart, battle of head versus heart, getting out your damn head. And then this relationship energy comes in to like finish the rest of the transformation. Okay. King of Swords, an energetic match. Okay, to the block. Like I feel like that the old way was blocking you. Like because King and Queen of Swords together, that's like the most fun couple at the party because I mean, for me anyway, they're the most witty, they're funny, um, highly intelligent, can talk about anything, know a lot about everything. Okay, and 77, standing your ground on any kind of running away from things that used to have you stuck. Two of Swords, like going, I'm at a crossroads, I'm stuck, and no, we're not doing that. All you need is standing in your truth here because of this love. It's like someone melting you, cold heart. Like, you're lovely. I don't know about love situations, but maybe you kind of pushed things away before and you like talked yourself out of them or just said, no, I'm just wanting to have some fun. I think that's changing here. We got a 22 balance. So this is an 11 and the Justice and the High Priestess, an 11 and a 2, 22. 22 day would have been 3 days ago. Okay. All four aces of potential is like this has been wanting to come to you for a while here. Healing, yeah, it's somebody single. This isn't somebody messing around, like pretending to be single and they're not. No, they really are. And the recent past, this was like a cognitive decision on your part of like, I want love. I'm done having that kind of fun because it's not really that much fun anyway. This is a celebration. This is like, are you wedding announcement shit? Why is get wedding announcement? This is environmental energy. So Queen of Pentacles, Magician, Nine of Pentacles, Two of Wands in the past, Heart of the Reading, Three of Cups, celebration, the heralding of proclaiming our knowledge. But like this is like proclaiming love. This is like long held wish of this love. Were you putting on a front of like, no, I don't want, you know, I think no, you're shifting your perspective here. Uh Block, yeah, juggling too many things at a time. Like I don't want a one-to-one commitment. I think that's shifting. Ace of Pentacles, something substantial for the High Priestess. What Spirit wants you to know, like this is a legit offer. And it shocks I'm telling you, like, I'm like, wait, what? Tower energy, suddenly. That's today's energy. Sister energy with the Chariot. Mars, okay, there's the Hierophant and the Emperor. Because an emperor puts boundaries up on some bullshit, right? This is a big lesson learned about holding yourself back from indecision and not picking, right? Going, I don't want to pick or I don't want to decide. And by you prioritizing love and this healing here, green balloons might be a sign, like in a spot that balloons wouldn't normally be, or ask to see a green balloon or ask to see something green that will be out of place to know when this opportunity is coming. It kind of feels like money too. Definitely, it's like you had an inkling that this was coming in, like you knew things were always going to work out in the end, kind of feeling. Okay. Yeah, I don't think you're not doing something like if you're indecisive about it, you're like, I'm not, I'm floating away from being in the cave, or I'm floating away from, I'm leaving behind a lack mindset. I'm focusing on love and cups and pouring into me. And I like the kind of the temperance energy of the star here. Not many cards have both the jugs on each side. Yeah, very balanced. It just feels like happy. And then all of your mind in your own ass business. And here comes a energetic match. And especially because you're learning the lesson of putting up a block on a like a when you get to a crossroads of like not deciding, we've learned that lesson about that's been holding us back. And now this leadership energy putting boundaries up, 7 of Wands, against like against the past. You're like, that's just not my energy anymore. No more juggling. I just want one. Okay. Is that what you're manifesting? Because there's an awful lot of love here. Staying grounded, another red. So another fundamental truths that align you to allow true love in. Transformation, transformation. I don't know what you're doing, but keep doing it. Yeah. I mean, this is nice. And like, I'll be this rabbit in the heart, and here, maybe even by Easter. Okay. Give me some cosmic insights on this. I don't know if you want it. Proclaiming this knowledge, like if that's what you want, then don't be afraid. It does feel like even if you might not admit it, or maybe nobody would know that about you, but it's like this long held dream is about an Ace of Cups. It's like everybody wants true love. Like this feels lovely. Not make a decision. When I was saying the two of swords, we're not letting a two of swords or any kind of crossroads hold us back anymore, making a decision, inner healing. And we had opportunity as Four of Swords with that green balloon kind of thing. And then we have the star. Air sign, come on. Vacation, you'll be traveling soon. Didn't see Six of Swords, but opportunity here. I mean, flying away, could be flying somewhere. Luck is on your side, told you. And did I say ladybug before? So, somebody in the chat, I commented on that. There, yeah, this is no more, no talking yourself out of this, Ed. This is genuine. This is a expect it. I know this is coming for me, and I accept this. I accept the love that has come in my way. Like, wow. How you like them apples? Pretty. Since this is the last one on the table, text me to remind me because I'll forget in 5 minutes. But I'll send you a picture of the cards if you want. I don't think you have this deck. I know you got lots of decks too. Um, wow. This is lovely, honey. So happy. Synchronicities. Oh, I know. Oh, good. Awesome. Let me know what those are. You'll hang around the party shop. I love it. Unification. I mean, yeah, you just gotta be open to it because we've already learned the lesson about not making a choice, right? This is something like if you like it, say so. Don't be scared. All right, I'll leave those there for you so I can just have to text me and remind me. Oh, you're so welcome. Okay, good. All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you had a fun time. I always have fun with you. So, definitely with your own cards, if you got cards pulled tonight, go back to the top of the other reading and definitely jot down any synchronicities for those too, because that's going to be like a double importance on that position and on that message. All right. I love you, mean it. I'll see you guys definitely see you next Thursday. But thanks around so much. Yeah, look out for those green balloons. I don't know why, but green balloons. Love you, mean it. Bye bye.